Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome to your daily reading for Thursday, May 9th. Time is fluid, Leo. This is your channel. We're going to start it off with a number for the day to see what number Spirit is highlighting for you. Leo, you may see this number on license plates, billboards, social media, wherever you see digits. And your number is 11 with I am intuitive. You have a keen awareness of what is happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. All right, Leo, stepping into the guide energy yourself with card number 11. One's indication of new energy presenting itself to you. So I definitely feel like for a lot of you, you are becoming more intuitive. You are stepping into more power in your gifts. And it looks like it's going to be bringing you some new energy. I feel like you're going to be really good at reading people around this time, Leo. You're just going to be able to feel the vibes off of people, whether good or negative. Let's see what else you got going on here for the day. And you have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. Ooh, intuition again. Some of you, there's an emphasis around a name or a word with the letter I in it. All right. So you have indecision and intuition. So it looks like you're going to be presented with a choice to make, and Spirit really wants you to use your intuition when making this choice. What is your gut feeling telling you? What is your gut feeling telling you to do? Is it telling you to stay away? Is it telling you to go towards it? Is it telling you to take it? Is it telling you to not take it? So really pay attention to what your gut feeling is telling you around this time. I feel like for some of you, you're having trouble with reading your intuition and understanding it. So I'll give you a slight indication. When we have those feelings and thoughts that just don't go away, usually they're an intuitive push towards something. So pay attention to those ones that you felt for a while or you felt right away when you were in a certain energy around a certain person. And or if making the decision causes you stress, the answer is probably no. So let's see what your Moonology card is. We have Show the World the Real You with full moon in Aquarius. Yeah. So I feel like you are definitely going to be asked to do something or asked to be something today or around the day. And I feel like with this full moon in Aquarius now coming in, Spirit really wants you to do what you want. Don't make decisions just because you feel like it'll make other people happy. Be the real you. If you're being presented with a choice today and you're like, well, this side of the choice doesn't really look appealing and so neither does this side, then it just ain't for you. If one side feels more appealing than the other side, then go towards the side that you're feeling more called to. So let's see what your astrology theme cards are for the day and get more details about what this choice is, what this intuitive decision is. First card out is air element with communicating. So it looks like definitely somebody is going to spark some sort of conversation with you and or ask you of something through communication. You have a lot of throat chakra, air element coming in for you this week, Leo. So for some reason, there's an emphasis around communicating. You have Mars with, you have Aries energy with I am. And you have the third house with messages. Damn. So you're going to receive some sort of message that's going to put you at a crossroads today. Some of you have already received the message. Others of you, it's still upcoming. This is a daily, but time is fluid. Keep that in mind. So I feel like for some of you, this could come out of nowhere with the Aries energy. This message could come in hot. This communication can come in very quickly. And it's like, whoa. And or this communication can come in quickly and this person may be requiring you to make a decision quick. And you're like, hold up. Let me think about this. Interesting. Let's clarify this. So on the air element of communicating, we have 6th house with routine. So somebody may definitely ask you to do something or want you to do something, and you already have a set schedule. And they're like, well, Leo, can you fit me in that schedule? Some of you may be asked to work more hours or take someone's shift. I definitely feel like there's going to be something that is being asked of you today that's going to influence your routine or the schedule you already have set. On this Aries energy, we have Cancer with I feel. Exactly. Spirit's like, don't make an impulse decision just because this message and communication comes in so fast. Go with what you feel. Do you want to work extra hours? Do you want to work this person's shift? Do you want to make time for this person in your schedule? What are you feeling? And on the third house of messages, we have Leo with I will. Yeah. So you are in a huge position of free will. So I feel like with the fact that you got this energy, it looks like whatever you decide to do with this is definitely going to change things for you. Like, for example, if someone's asking you to work their shift and you say no, they may just be annoyed about that and like never ask you to work their shift again or never cover your shift. So I'll be a little bit careful about that. I get that like there could be a little bit of tension if you say no. And or I feel like the specific way you approach this is going to be a little bit interesting, because I feel like if you give the person like, hey, I can't, but I will in the future, I feel like that'll be better. I feel like if there's just a direct no to this individual, I don't feel like they're going to take it the greatest for some reason. But let's see what your tarot theme cards are. I definitely do feel like for some of you, if you are deciding that you want to speak up and maybe you want to work extra or you don't want to work as much or you want to change up your routine, then now is the time to do it. If you are really feeling like I need to speak up and say something, I don't want to be here on Fridays no more, or I really need to speak up and say something, I don't want to make this a part of my routine anymore, it's just not working for me, something is going to be presented to you through communication that's definitely going to shift about your routine if you decide to do that. So I feel like for a lot of you, the communication is coming your way, but I also do feel like for some of you Leos, this could be the way that you feel. And you're like, yeah, Miss Machiste, like, I'm done with doing this on Saturdays. I don't want to go here on Saturdays anymore. I want to do this instead. So let's see. We have change your focus with the 5 of Cups. We have challenging times with the 5 of Wands. And we have reach out to the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, this definitely could have something to do with work or just like where you put your time and energy. I feel like something is just not working for you, or just someone's going to just try to, It's like you're booked 9 to 5 and someone's like, can you squeeze me in at 3? It's like, that's the type of energy I feel. And or I feel like for some of you, now is the time. If you don't want to do certain things anymore and you want to change your routine, you want to change your work schedule, you want to change a schedule with someone, now is your time to speak up. I get an energy where, you know, I feel like they're not going to be that happy about it, but for some reason, I don't feel like they're going to say anything to you about it, though. I feel like they're just going to be like, okay. And at the back of their mind, they're like, ugh, why doesn't Leo want to come on Saturdays anymore? But in your energy, they're just kind of like, okay, Leo. So let's clarify this. You don't want to do something anymore, it seems. Or someone's going to present something to you, but I don't really feel like you want to do it. Let's see. We have the High Priestess. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the 4 of Wands. It's going to work in your favor, honestly. Let whoever be and feel however they want. That's about them. That's not about you. I definitely feel like for a lot of you, your work schedule is going to change because I feel like a lot of you want it to change. Or some sort of schedule you have with someone. Maybe you're in a relationship and you're always with your boyfriend or girlfriend or person you're married to on certain days. And you're like, you know, I want to spend time with my friends on these days. Let's hang out on these days, or let's do dinner on these days instead. I definitely feel like you're in the position of changing up your routine. You are. And a lot of you, it could start with work, or it could really start with who you give the most effort and time and energy towards. And it's not like you're fully cutting it out of your life. Maybe some of you, I just feel like you just want to lessen it, or you want to make time for, you know, to start up a side hustle or do different things or be around other people. There's just this energy where I feel like maybe, you know, you are a fire sign. You could get bored easily. Maybe you're bored with your routine and you want something different. Now is the time for that. We have death. We have the 2 of Wands and we have the 7 of Wands. Yeah. So I feel like if you want more free time for yourself in whatever way, shape, or form, I feel like now is just a time to go with your feelings, set the boundary. Maybe you can't fit this person into your schedule, or maybe you just need to change around your schedule here with someone or something. And it's going to go in your favor. Despite I feel like it's not the happiest moment for the other person, I don't feel like they're going to challenge you on it, though. I feel like they'll just be like, okay, Leo, fine, you're off of Saturdays. Or, okay, Leo, that's fine. Let's do dinners on Thursdays then. But in the back of their mind, they're kind of like, I really did like the Friday dinners. But I don't feel like this person's going to struggle about it towards you. And that's probably why you have I am intuitive. Because I feel like some of you may be feeling that energy off of the person. Just move through. This is what you want to do. This is what you want to have. This is what you want your schedule to be. This is what you want your routine to be. Then people are just going to have to deal with it, you know? So you're really putting yourself first, and you're finally making decisions for your benefit. Because I feel like for some of y'all, you were just overextending yourself. You were overworking. You were just saying yes to everybody. And Spirit's kind of like, you don't have to do that to keep relationships in your life. You don't have to bend over backwards or overextend yourself to make money or be abundant. You can have what you want by not feeling like you're burned out 24/7. So I definitely feel like this is a big reading where, Leo, you're like, I'm putting myself first. This is what I want to do. I'm going to speak my mind. And I feel like this could be where you are the initiator of speaking up, and or this person speaks to you and you're just kind of like, hey, no, sorry, I just can't do it. Or, hey, I can do it. I could just do it on this day and not on this day. But I definitely feel like there's a change in your routine coming in, and it looks like it's going to be beneficial for you. It looks like you're not going to be struggling as much, because some of you needed like free time. Some of you, you're like, Miss Machiste, I ain't got no time to go food shopping. Like, how am I going to eat? And how am I going to continuously do all this stuff if I don't have the nutrition, fuel, stuff like that? So let's clarify this one more time and get your advice and outcome. On death, we have the Wheel of Fortune, beautiful positive shifts. 7 of Swords, yeah. I'm telling you, this person, they're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you that they aren't that happy that you're changing the routine. And on the 7 of Wands, we have the 4 of Pentacles, yeah. On the advice, we have the King of Wands, exactly. Follow your passions, follow your intuitions, follow what you want to do. And your outcome is the 10 of Pentacles. There you go. Nothing is going to happen with your abundance here. Your abundance is going to stay the same. Your relationships will stay the same. Some of the times, and most of the times, when you put healthy boundaries and speak up for what you want instead of thinking about it all the time, and then indirectly projecting onto people without you realizing it, your energy's kind of like, no, I'm not going to sit in indecision anymore. I'm going to use my intuition. This is what I want. It shouldn't mess with my abundance as I'm following my call, and it's not going to. You're still going to make money. You're still going to have strong bonds. You know, the difference of seeing this person on Thursday opposed to Friday ain't going to do that big of a deal. It's not going to be that big of a deal. So I feel like you're in the, you want to shake things up, Leo. You want to change things up. Some of you, I just feel like you're bored with your schedule or just want to change things up, and that's okay. Now is the time to do it. Follow the intuitive call and feel what you want. Because I definitely feel like you're going to get it. Despite how other people feel about it, it doesn't matter. I definitely feel like you're in the position of receiving that change of schedule, change of routine. That's just going to be more beneficial for you. Having more time for yourself. Feeling like you're not overextending. So this is what I have here for you, Leo. Very specific reading. So if you're not one of the Leos who are like, oh, I'm bored with my schedule, I want to change things up, or I need to change things up around my schedule because I'm just doing too much or having too much, or maybe you're not doing enough and you want to add some things to your schedule, you know? That's the energy that's going to be resonance to this reading. So let's see what your ending oracle is, Leo. In terms of zodiac signs in the spread, you have really strong third house energy with the air element and the third house. So that's Gemini. We have Pisces, we have Scorpio, and Virgo. So let's see. And you have Virgo here in the 6th house. You have Cancer and, hold on, Leo. Okay. So your ending oracle is beautiful uncaging with card number 14. Yep. Follow in the heart, uncaging and unlocking what you really want at the heart position. Some of you born on the 14th or the 11th here, 2 numbers up. Let's see. 14, beautiful uncaging. At this time, you're being called to assess where guilt is playing a part in your life. Recognize how it's affecting you and others and address it so you can release from its grip. Guilt is a powerful emotional state capable of transforming difficult situations. It keeps you accountable for your actions when you've done something that causes harm. However, it can also feed a self-sabotaging cycle that fosters codependency and a distorted sense of personal power. Self-blame can lead to behaviors that perpetuate low self-worth. Have you done or said something for which you need to make amends? Have you disregarded a boundary or broken a promise to yourself? Guilt can make you aware of potential ways you have given injury and show you how to readdress transgression. When you sincerely admit you are wrong and or wrong to yourself, you begin the process to fix it. This is an act of accountability, responsibility, and liberation. Take a moment now to consider how when you may have harmed others or yourself. This knowledge will free you from the story you tell about it, so now you're able to connect with truthful remorse. Now is a time for rigorous honesty as you take a self-inventory with a neutral state of mind. A good question to ask yourself now is why the guilt is there. You might be taking on a burden that is not even yours to carry. Pay attention, take action, uncage yourself from the prison of your own making. Right. And I feel like at one point in time, you created this routine. And now I don't really feel like you want it as much anymore, or you want to change it up. And makes sense. Some of you may feel guilty in doing this or feel bad, but take the accountability that you need for yourself. If that's needed, release it and come to the energy that, overextending yourself and doing too much wasn't in the benefit of you. Self-sabotage towards self. So, this is what I have here for you, Leo. Thank you for being here and for watching. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you are at in the world. And I'll talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Bye now.